Hey everybody, happy Monday. Want to get on here and just give you an update on the weather to start off your week on the right foot. Right now on Live IMAX 12, we're seeing a lot of cloud cover for the Pine Belt, and we even saw a stray shower this morning on the county line of Perry and Greene County, but overall it does look like those fronts are mainly dry right now. We're continuing to track rain for the coast as well as Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Lots of gloomy weather there because of the stationary front down to our south. The low pressure system is now off the coast of Mississippi. We're continuing to see a lot of moisture being pumped into the area with winds out of the northeast right now. Winds out of the northeast are good for us in central Mississippi as well as west of I-55 because it's helping to bring us in some drier air, but for the Pine Belt they're so close to that low pressure system, a lot of moisture is headed their way for today. Here's another look at your water vapor. Let's break down what you're seeing here. That low pressure system and all those blue values is those storms bubbling up. When we see those darker brown values that almost look black, as well as that light tan coming into the Jackson area, that's very dry weather or dry air that's coming into the area. Winds are out of the northeast right now, continuing to bring in some lower humidity, so our dew points are in the upper 60s. That's a nice change from the upper 70s that we had for this past week. So humidity was high stepping out the door today, but with the dew points sticking in the upper 60s to low 70s throughout the day, we'll continue to have lower humidity as our high temperature gets farther from our dew point. We're expecting to warm to the middle 80s by your lunch break, again seeing a mix of sun and clouds throughout the morning time, and we're expecting limited rain chances today. High temperatures in the metro will top off at 91 degrees, 89 for a lot of our eastern counties because again, east of I-55 has the greatest cloud, but also rain chances for today. River counties could get upwards to 93 for friends there in Natchez, 92 in Yazoo City, and looks like Columbia will be at 90 degrees. Here's a check on your next weather maker. Again, this is the HER model, so we're watching for those thunderstorms to pop up. This is a high resolution model, so we'll continue to watch rain chances increase into the later afternoon hours. I do think that the Pine Belt is going to get the majority of the rain today, again because their proximity to that low pressure system, but south of Highway 84 will definitely also have those rain chances available. That's not to say that those east of 55, including Itala County, Leake, as well as maybe for us close to home near Rankin County, doesn't mean that those fronts couldn't get a stray shower, but definitely the rain chances will be greatest farther south. Going to bed, it does have some rain on our next weather maker. I do think that this model is overdoing it at this time frame. Most of us will be dry overnight into tomorrow morning. We'll continue to watch as we get new data in throughout the day to see if the Pine Belt should be ready for some rumbles of thunder heading to bed tonight, but overall just some rumbles of thunder maybe around bedtime, and then we'll begin to clear up. Here's a check on your 5-day rain forecast. Notice that a lot of the rain chances are going to be greater towards the Mississippi Gulf Coast as well as southern Mississippi and the Pine Belt. Again, that's because that stationary front is going to stay there for a while. So just everybody have on your rain gear, have that umbrella in your car. So if you get caught under one of these stray showers, then you'll be nice and prepared. Here is some good news with the lower humidity. We are watching for some lower heat indices as well. We'll feel like the middle to upper 90s for Monday and Tuesday, and then feels like temperatures could reach the triple digits come the latter half of the work week due to moisture increasing. It does look like heat advisories may be possible as we get closer to Friday, and that could be for some of our counties. It doesn't look like heat alerts or heat warnings are the most likely scenario. Definitely we're watching for some heat advisories, and in a few places, in a few counties, heat warnings are possible as we head towards the weekend. Of course, we'll keep you more updated about that as we get closer, but just want to put that on your radar. Also, something I want to let you know is that the tropics are heating up. We have 3 active areas that we're watching for right now. The first is a tropical wave that is expected to come off the west coast of Africa. Has about a 50% chance of developing. It'll push north as well as west. Does look to go north of the Caribbean, so we'll keep an eye on that track. Again, we're watching for where high pressure sets up in the Atlantic to see where that system will go and if it's going to continue to increase in magnitude over the next 7 days. A little bit closer to home, though, is that we are watching for an area, a broad area of low pressure off the Georgia and South Carolina coast. Has about a 30% chance of developing in the next 7 days, but that means that it's causing a lot of rain and moisture for the Carolina coast. Also, some rip currents are looking a little bit more hefty over the next few days because of this system. So definitely going to be gloomy for our friends in the Carolinas there. We'll continue to watch it closely, but it does look like it'll push northwest, so continuing to travel over the Carolinas land, that is, meaning that more gloomy weather is to come for those that are more inland. We also have Tropical Storm Dexter. It was named Tropical Storm just last night around 10 o'clock, and it does look like it's not posing any threat to land. As you can see, it's north of Bermuda, and it'll continue to push north and west, and we'll watch it be a remnant low by late Wednesday to even early Thursday, but overall looks like it's just going to stay a tropical storm. As of now, it's always good news when we are tracking a system that's not going to impact any land masses. Here's your 8-day forecast for friends at home. Again, a rinse and repeat pattern is really setting up. More comfortable mornings in the low 70s. Again, I know a lot of people keep their house air conditioning at the temperatures that our morning temperatures are. That's some perspective for you, but still it will be muggy, and that's going to be the factor that makes it feel different. In the afternoon, low 90s are expected. We could get closer to the middle 90s by the end of the weekend. Overall, for us here in the metro and surrounding areas, we're watching for about 20 to 30% chance of rain every day, so that means that a stray shower is possible. Just be prepared with your rain gear handy in your car or wherever you would like to keep it close by. So have a fantastic Monday. I hope that you had a great weekend. Make it a great one, and we'll talk tomorrow.